So with that, I have Claire from Linwood Ave. Claire, welcome. Oh, yep,
Is it on?
yes.
Fabulous. Hi, good evening. I'm Claire. I live on Linwood Ave in Holyoke. Tonight I would like to, I've been up here several times. I've been up here on the correct disbursement of the opioid abatement funds, which is settlement money that the city has had access to for at least 3 years. Those funds have not been touched, which is great, but also, a lot of people have died in the meantime. And I notice here on the agenda that there is an item from committee that regards a homeless and housing liaison position. In 2023, when Mayor Garcia put out his Ezekiel Safe Streets plan, he had that homeless housing liaison position in there, and the money was to come from two sources, but one of them was the opioid abatement funds. That's not an appropriate use of that money, even though housing and unhoused situations do strongly affect people in substance use. It's not the primary concern. So if that, and then the flags are that if that was on there in 2023, it means that the intention has been for that position without a public process. And the funding requires a public process and requires it be used specifically for opioids. And I know that this council doesn't necessarily directly deal with those funds, I understand that, but it does deal with things related to it. Also, we can't be making sweeping changes to the charter without public input or disempowering our city solicitor. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Let me redo my, up next, I have Richard Purcell.
Candidate for Ward 4 City Council. I'd like to do a couple of corrections to the record. One of them is what Claire just did. She was allowed to do in this meeting, but there was a debate in the last meeting, and a city councilor, Kevin Jourdain, said, I led the public speaking back 10 years ago. It actually happened 14 years ago, and it took a year to enact, and it was Aaron Vega's effort. Aaron Vega is the one that filed the order, and the city council passed it after Aaron Vega and led the effort to get that. Let's let the truth be told. So that was a lie, two lies actually, about when it happened.
Madam President, are we going to have people at the jail calling
Jourdain?
callers? That's not
I reclaim my time.
Excuse me.
You're not allowed to call people in
We
the
are under the First Amendment. There was,
okay, here we go.
Sir.
First Amendment. So this is all prearranged.
no.
Okay.
What do you mean prearranged, Counselor? What are you talking
just
about?
using my
time.
First
I'm not
Amendment.
entertaining that.
I'm using
it's
my
public
First
comment.
Amendment.
It's public comment, and I will now be giving back.
Oh, okay.
Public
This is all
comment.
campaign, just so the public understands.
Counselor,
here exactly what's going on.
I'm not the one that lied.
Please stop talking. Thank you so much, everyone.
You're unbelievable.
And listen, so
Go ahead.
Counselor, you, as an attorney, I would hope that you're familiar
yeah.
with the case that the public can come and say the F-bomb at me for all I care. I have to listen. And that is how I'm running the meeting
you
this
don't.
evening.
So-
Yes, I do. There is no rule that says that, please, why, just, as counselors,
you're not
I'm
the
not
one being
entertaining
called a
this.
liar.
Mr. Purcell, you may continue.
You're lying by
Thank
calling
you.
me a liar. Go
I'm
ahead.
not, okay, great. You also have reminded me that the public, we don't engage with the public. Please continue.
Likewise.
I'm glad I'm not running for at large, because then there would be a debate.
You should. You
I
have
am,
before.
please,
and you
Counselor Jourdain, if you cannot stay in order.
This is
I need a
in
new-
violation of Rule 6E. His decorum is out of hand.
Mr. Purcell, I'm keeping your timing,
I
so
want to
please
start again.
continue. Please, let's move
That was the
forward.
first
Thank you
part-
very
that was the
much.
first part before I was so rudely interrupted. The second
Please
part,
continue. Thank you.
Second part regarding the last DG in our meeting. This is an evolution that's been happening in the city council, violation of Rule 6E. Councilor Bartley, for no reason at all, disparaged a citizen in this city, and it was me, by saying, great, let's bring Rick Purcell in, he'll be a big help. thanks for the endorsement. To the chair who was trying to get him to show decorum, which he lacks. Not only in my instance, as a citizen, a public citizen, but in his instance when he called him, told him to jump in a fucking lake. And now he is personally...
Counselor, it's allowed.
And now he's personally showing crocodile tears over there with his sunglasses on and his ridiculous
What a joke.
cowboy hat.
This place is a total joke.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I hope everybody has a great night.
Yes, we will.
Up next, we have, please, so I can continue. We have Sean Sheedy, Washington Ave. Welcome.
When it can't get lower.
Thank you.
Hello, thank you, Madam President. So I'm just here today to talk about on agenda 65, 66, and 67 about school department's ask for the MSBA roof projects. And I know hopefully we can get it referred to Finance Committee because it's a lot of language there, and we would love to go in front of Finance Committee and really dive deep into it and then go over everything for this opportunity to be able to replace the 3 roofs at Holyoke High, Kelly, and at McMahon School.
Thank you. With a minute and a half to spare, I appreciate you. Okay, no, please stop. I don't need comments. Your public comment's done. Up next, I have Nadia.
I'm here today to talk about the opioid settlement funds. I am a child of loss, and I've been working in the field of human services for 8 years as a social worker, addiction researcher, and harm reduction advocate, currently at a hospital and a drop-in center for unhoused people. We lost a community member to overdose this weekend. They found him in a park, unresponsive, likely dead for nearly 2 hours. He wasn't behind a bush, he was in the middle of the path in plain sight. This man didn't die because of an overdose. He died because he was alone and there was no one there to revive him. When I heard the news, the second thing I thought was at least he won't be cold outside this winter. This is what the war on drugs does to people. It isolates them, denies them services, including shelter and life-saving medications like Narcan, strips them of every ounce of humanity you could imagine. People are going to use drugs whether you like it or not. Homeless people are going to exist whether you like it or not. You either view these individuals as deserving of love, dignity, and respect, or you don't. Nobody gets a pat on the back for supporting encampment sweeps or denying our most vulnerable community members tents. That's heartless. I hope where these funds go truly reflects the needs and demands of the people most affected by this crisis. I am horrified by the idea that it will come down to one person's final decision, someone who, based on a previous meeting, indicated he was not willing to speak with people directly about how these funds will work and where they'd like to see them go. This model does not reflect what many of our surrounding communities are doing. This city deserves better. There's a saying, nothing about us without us. I hope to see you all, audience included, at the community feedback forums next September 8th to listen and participate in this process. This meeting should be publicized on every city platform, and those of us who are on the mailing list just got the notice today. Thank you.
Thank you. Up next, I have Mimi Panich.
Hi, everybody. You have my name and address already, so I don't need to repeat them. There are a lot of important issues facing the city, but there is one that I think can be handled in 2 minutes. And I feel like, unfortunately, I really have to talk about what happened with the 60A abatement Kestrel requests to or offer to be assigned the city's right of first refusal in certain potential conservation lands. And before I go any further, I want to say that contrary to what people have thought, the planning board did enthusiastically recommend this when it was brought to us, but we did not reach out to Kestrel at any point over it. So I am not attempting to defend anyone personally here. But here's the thing. 60A it represents Massachusetts policy, and the policy is that, in part, that cities and towns may have an interest in land coming out of conservation tax status, and if they can't afford it, they may have an interest in assigning their right of first refusal to a conservation organization. That you can dislike the policy, but to say that Kestrel did anything wrong or that it was any way outrageous for them not to offer us a little extra for Holyoke on the side, which I'm sure you can see how ludicrous it is if you think about our asking for Mr. Ramos to have offered a little extra for something on the side to induce us to not exercise that right. We don't need to do that. We don't need to attack people who come in here and offer to give us $215,000 for something nice when our objection is actually to the state policy. It discourages people from coming here. It makes them wonder whether they're going to be the latest chew toy if they do come forward with an offer. We have lost money over this before, and I get that many people didn't feel that this was worth doing and didn't like it, but none of the excuses were at all reasonable, and the abuse is unacceptable. Thank you.
Thank you. And then I have Jose.
Hello. My family moved here when we were 3.
Can you just state your name and...
Yeah, Jose Adastra from 139 Hillside Ave.
Thank you so much.
We moved here when I was 3. In this city, the laws have remained the same, but I've witnessed my cousins get shot in the stomach, my cousin be shot in the mouth. I've witnessed overdoses of my loved ones, overdoses of strangers, overdoses of my friends, and of all ages. I was hoping it would improve, and it hasn't. And it's getting worse, and it feels like in this room that you guys can't even get through each other's comments without an outburst, and that we have more important priorities. I know that especially with me and you, we have a lot of differences, but we have a lot of things that we can both focus on, which is we know how to treat drug use, and it's not like doing sweeps and posting on social media like, oh, look what I got today. Look at me. Look at all the stuff I picked up off the street. That's not how it works. How it works is and I'm sure that you can all access this information, but we're sick of it. I'm sick of being surrounded by death. I don't want it to be the same thing for my kids here. And I don't want to have to plan to leave here as soon as I can. And from what I see, that you can't even get through a conversation or anyone else's input, it looks terrible from out here. Like, of course it hasn't gotten better. You can't even have a conversation in here anymore without somebody walking out or calling for a lawyer or going, oh no, you can't say that, over people. Just wait, or just get out, just leave. If you can't handle the comment, just walk out and come back when you think that they're done hurting your feelings. And they call me snowflake, right, for caring about whatever, but I don't even see the capability to weather a criticism, whether it's polite or not, Please, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry for this gentleman mentioning about his family being shot in Holyoke. I know, he's right. This is getting worse, especially in Ward 1. So that is the reason we should make sure, to prioritize our meetings in specific matters. So I think Holyoke need leaders with commitment and also make safe place to live for residents and also a cleaner place, and improve the housing in Holyoke as well, and make Holyoke more affordable for the residents that we have. We are talking about homeless. I have been homeless, and I know this city has offered a lot of opportunity for many people, but increasing taxes in the city is crazy right now. This is like killing probably first owners.
1 minute.
And also, right now, I respect the committee right now and city councils and the mayor, and I think everyone deserves respect. I know this city council is trying to do a lot of things, but we are noticed many of you have the commitment to work side by side with the residents. So thank you for the time, Madam President.
Thank you. Counselor Graney?
Just quickly, out of curiosity, maybe to address the chair of Charter and Rules, because I don't know if it's possible, but is there a vehicle in Charter and Rules where individual counselors can respond, not to engage in debate, but to respond to public comment?
Well, usually the things that we discuss in Charter and Rules are orders that have been filed. So if there's an order that needs to be filed and referred to committee, that's how we, like in our rules, things have to be, the orders get sent to committee for discussion. So if,
I was just wondering if there was something in there that would enable
I get what you're saying.
counselor
Like if there's, I don't
to
know.
respond, not to debate, but to respond to something that's said in public comment. That's all.
Do you want to respond, Counselor? And then,
Well, the other thing-
I meant the chair of Charter and Rules, but then I'll let you.
Oh, I thought you had pointed to me.
I'm sorry. No, I meant Meg. She had her hand up first, but then you're next, Counselor.
Thank you, Madam President. I just wanted to name that, we have a standing rule that we don't engage with the public during public comment. But if someone wanted to put forward a rule change or for us to consider it looking different, for sure, we would take that up in Charter and Rules and happily discuss it.
Counselor Jordan?
Yeah, I'm also unaware of any rule that would preclude any member of this body. We're all members of the public as well. We can sign up for public comment too, right? So maybe we have to now join the public comment as a citizen, Kevin Jourdain from 18 Raymond Avenue. I'm happy to give my name and address, and I can come up and sign up for public comment as well, right? So,
I'm not.
that's
fine.
I'm not aware
Whatever
of
you
any
wanna do.
rule. I pay taxes. I'm a member of the,
Yeah,
of
go
the
for it.
citizenry. So
Counselor
maybe
Bartley?
that'll be our way to have to do it if these type of things
Madam Chair.
continue.
Sounds good.
Madam
I saw Counselor Bartley's hand just briefly, and then I'll call on you, Counselor
I'm
Graney.
going to go off topic, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So three things. One, we had a nice turnout for Dad's event to dedicate the street, so thank you for all that, Tessa, because you followed the order. Second off, there was an unbelievable event last week in Pulaski Park. I couldn't believe
I know.
with the cycle
bikes?
race. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It was pretty amazing. And then last of all, not that I'll let what the candidate said go. That's okay. But what I'm going to say is that there is an Attorney General's webinar relative to the opioid settlement. Now, I'm sure they're shocked that a right-wing Democrat like me would even bring that up. But here it is. I actually read stuff and I follow the news and all that. So there is an online seminar put on by the Attorney General's office this Thursday at 12 o'clock. So if anyone who's actually interested in learning about the opioid settlement stuff, it particularly pertains to municipalities. And that's
Thank you.
sponsored by the MMA. So I just want to make sure that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Counselor Graney?
Yeah, just quickly, Counselor Jourdain answered my question. So it would be who of any of us, if there's going to be controversy or something like that, that we should all sign up for public comment so that we should be able to respond to any accusations or anything.
If that's how you guys want to do it, go for it.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Is there anything else for the actual president's report that